Hi, my name is James. I am an actor and comedian, and I also do unboxing videos online of mystery packages and unclaimed mail under the moniker of the queer with the big package, or the big package queer, if you prefer. I did a much longer video of an unboxing today from a company called UPLiquidation. Their website is UPLiquidation.com. It was a long video of their $99 UPL mystery cube, which I just got today. But this is a much shorter video in which I want to address them, or rather address the package in a more succinct way that gets the point across to the problem that I've experienced, which is that I believe UPLiquidation materially misrepresents what it is that they're selling. And I want to explain to you why. So I'm going to post some screenshots on my website and link to them so that you can check them out. This isn't going to be fancily edited. You can also just go to their website and see for yourself, unless they change it after the fact, who can say. But when you go to their website and you have the options of what you want to buy and you click on the UPL Mystery Cube, it's advertised at being $299 value, but currently on sale for a bargain of $99. And when you click the page, you immediately get the page that says UPL Mystery Cube. And what it says, what's inside the UPL Mystery Cube, and I'm reading this directly because I don't want to mince words or get it wrong. Each mystery cube includes 15 curated retail items sourced from real overstock, shelf pulls, and closeouts. No set formula, no filler. Every cube is different. Expect a rotating mix of electronics, home, lifestyle, beauty, and accessories, plus a few surprises. 15 total items, 2 to 3 wild card finds, up to 80% retail value. Great for unboxing, gifting, or resale. And then right there in that section is where you click Add to Cart to check out. You can then scroll very far down. On mine, everybody's browser is going to be different. I've clicked 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 9.5 scrolls down to get to a section that has the most frequently asked questions. And then in that section, there's a drop-down menu that says, are all the items brand new? And if you click on that drop-down menu, it says, most items are brand new or shelf pull. Some may be overstock or from reverse logistics, meaning they were returned. So reverse logistics, literally, logistics is like the term that companies use, like Amazon's delivery drivers. That's called Amazon Logistics. It's just like internal delivery services. So again, if you scroll down 8 bumps from the section where you actually make the purchase and check out, and where they have the description that doesn't mention returns at all, and then click a drop-down menu to open it up, then it does mention that you might get returns. It is hidden. It uses something called weasel wording to make you think that you may not even know that term, reverse logistics. But the most important thing is it is not in the description, clearly posted at the section where you check out. So I want to show you a quick rundown of the items that were in my package. The first one was this outdoor globe light, which is more like oh, by the way, let me start by saying every single item that I got is a cheap Temu, Shein style Chinese overseas manufacturing company, not a brand name item among them. So let's be clear about that. So the first thing, it's this light, which is not assembled. I think you could probably click it back together. It's solar, and I did plug in the solar charger, which was on when I opened the box. And it lights up for a second, and then it won't connect properly. So it's broken. So my first item was this Chinese non-brand outdoor light that does not work. It's broken. And it was clearly a return. It was in, like most of the items, it was in a return envelope with a return label, right? So that's item number 1. Item number 2 was this Ziploc baggie filled with Christmas tree bows. So it's got 25 of this cheap ribbon that you would get a spool of it, and it's been cut up into 25 bows with these twisty ties. That was item number 2. Okay, you're keeping track of these. What was it? A rotating mix of blah 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 and accessories. I don't want to misquote them. These are curated retail items, is what it says. They are curated retail items. No filler. That's what they said. That's item number 2. Item number 3 was this ornament. It is cheap, like plywood, like you would use like a Cricut machine to like cut it out, and it's like for someone that likes gymnastics. Okay, it's garbage, but it's, you know, if you were into aerobics, I guess that's the thing you might like. The next thing was this, what I've Googled, and appears to be has something to do with a gun holster item. It's non-brand, Chinese knockoff garbage. Great. What was that? Item number 3? Item number 3. Item number 4 is this non-brand Chinese touch-up paint for deep scratches in blue. So, great. The next item is this Chinese off-brand, like, callus patch for your feet cover kit. Not Dr. Scholl's, some garbage Cheyenne Temu-style brand of this. Great. Next item, this was labeled as a Valentine's Day chandelier. So it's that, and then it comes with 4 of these paper hearts, which you can, there was no instructions, but you can, in theory, take those little strings and I guess somehow tie them to this to come up with a dangling paper chandelier for Valentine's Day. No filler. The next thing was this set of 4 ornaments. Again, that cheap plywood that you like print at home from like a Cricut machine. And they're made, I guess, to like add a little gift card or put a little money in for like your kid or your grandkid. There's 4 of them. Again, not the least cute thing I've ever seen, but definitely cheaply manufactured Chinese crap. They came with 4 little white bows, similar to the other bows, in fact, with little like twisty tie ends. So that was the next thing. What's next? One of the items was this onesie with a risque little thing. It'll probably be backwards for you, but it says, Nana spoils me with Papa's money. It's not branded. It's an off-brand thing. It's definitely made in China and probably made with lead. You would not want to put this on your baby. So that was the next thing. Next thing was, so these items, I don't know if they count as 1 or 3 items. They were not even in a box or a package. They were Flynn O'Hara brand tights and socks. This is a Pennsylvania-based company that makes like uniform pieces for Catholic school children. So these have value, but they're not really resaleable. I mean, they're the only thing in the box that was didn't seem like a return, right? So this is the only thing that actually, in my opinion, is a brand name item. Certainly not a luxury brand, but I'll give it to you. I don't know if this was supposed to count as 1 or 3 items because they were just loosely thrown in the box. But there you have that. The next thing, and I think the one thing that was kind of cute, was the children's party gift set. So it was this 4 boxes of these cow-themed pens. Again, like they're just from like a Chinese, they're not like Hello Kitty or Sanrio. They're just like a random Chinese company. It came with the pens and cow bookmarks and a whole bunch of little cow erasers. And then it came with like little plastic baggies. And look, more silvery twisty ties. So I guess you put them together for a children's birthday party for yourself. Okay, again, it's off-brand Chinese garbage, but I guess it has a theoretical value. So this one, I'm going to give it to you. It kind of makes sense. The next thing is this pair of off-brand ski pants where the threads are all already coming out of them. Like it's coming unstitched. Again, it's not like a brand. There's no branding tag. It's Temu style stuff. So, you know, that's going straight to the donation bin at Goodwill. And then finally, the thing that my mind is just boggled, and I'm not even going to show it to you entirely. It's a 2026 calendar called Cat Balls. And it's pictures of cats exposing their testicles. It's so cheaply printed. I mean, the graphic looks like it was done on a home printer. It's not there's no brand to it. It's like, again, it's Temu crap. And that was everything that was in my $99 box. Mostly returns in envelopes with return labels, things people had returned. clearly bought by the pallet, probably through a broker, from one of the warehouses that stocks exclusively like returned items. None of this, in my opinion, was actually overstock or shelf pulls. Maybe they were closeouts, but what they're, again, I cannot stress to you enough. It says on the website that this is a value of $299, but sold at $99. Maintaining an 80% retail value, it says. Great for resale, it says. No filler, it says. Oh, wait, there was one other item. I forgot. This charging cable. Not even a branded charging cable. Not a brand name. Just a generic charging cable that was in an envelope. No filler, you guys. No filler in this box. When I opened this up, after I did my unboxing video, I was so disturbed at how misrepresented the entire thing was that I actually sent an email saying, just so you know, because I had emailed them several times before I bought it. I said, I do these videos, I have hundreds of thousands of followers on various social media, and I would love to do a collab. They didn't bother replying. Then I bought the box and said, I went ahead and bought the box. I'd still love to feature you if you want to send me any advertising. They didn't reply. As soon as I sent them an email after I opened this saying I was not pleased and I was going to file a chargeback with my bank and a complaint with the Attorney General's office of Pennsylvania, I got a reply in like 10 minutes. And they made all kinds of excuses. They mentioned that they said that there could potentially be returns right on the page, except again, it is all the way down the page. You have to scroll, and then it's in a drop-down menu. You do not see it without clicking on something to see it. When you buy it directly, add to cart, underneath that, no filler, overstock, shelf pulls, and closeouts. No mention of product returns. I got a broken item. I got a, X-rated animal porn calendar. Sorry. I mean, is it funny? Maybe to somebody, but it's also all Chinese crap with no resale value. None. Literally no resale value to any of this stuff. Yes, of course, they said, oh, well, we have a no return policy, but we'll make an exception if you send it back to us. Then we'll review what was in the box and maybe give you a refund, is what they said. And I said, if you really want it back and you want to send me a return label, I'd be happy to send it back to you. But I'm still filing a chargeback on my card because you lied about what you're doing. And that's how I feel. They lied. You cannot hide the reality of what's inside the box in a drop-down menu all the way at the bottom of your page. That is disingenuous. It's intentionally deceptive. It's a material misrepresentation of what they're selling. And I cannot recommend UPLiquidation. There are so many great companies. Oh, good Lord. Chainmail Unclaimed is a good one. There's just so many great, unclaimed mail companies. Fun Delivered. I don't work for any of these companies. Not an endorsement specifically. But don't give these people your money. UPLiquidation is going to send you a box of crap and make you think that it's not. It's all crappy Temu returns, more or less. Don't do it. I will post the full unboxing video within the next 48 hours. I need to get in there and edit it. All right. Bye.